Let's start with today's gameplay. Okay, let's see what is the AI. I have okay from 5:30 start. Okay.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bernardo Silva. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. João Neves. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vega.
Portugal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Portugal have their second corner now. Terrific effort! Goal! Portugal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the shot! And there's his goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Portugal restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Vitinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
2 added minutes has been
That
indicated.
pass just didn't quite work. And they've got rid. Vitinha. He's in a great position here. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
João Felix deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Portugal get the second half started. That has not gone well. That could spell trouble. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vega. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. João Felix. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. And the keeper's got it again. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Gonzalo Ramos! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, João Felix.
João Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. João Felix does really well there, he is strong. Short changes him with that pass. Nuno Mendes tries to pass it through. Great ball, he's had a shot! And he makes no mistake. It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classic shoots! And that is one way to get his defending done. Corner number 3 coming up. He's rising! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Portugal, number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 87, John Neves. Number 17,
Portugal
Vitinha.
are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's on it, can he get away? An uncompromising challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already.
Coming on the field is
Portugal displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And here's João Felix. Bernardo Silva. Oh, look how he finish! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
the goal scorer for
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal with the lead. He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bernardo Silva is there to clear.
Coming on to replace him is number 6.
Sends it crossfield. That is good alertness. Rafael Leao now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts.
1 minute added time.
João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. So just 15 minutes still to come. Portugal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And the action has already restarted. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. He's gone for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hangs one in. Great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! That is simply top draw. Beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Cristiano Ronaldo simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Portugal take this the distance.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the next to run the gauntlet. And he makes it one each. He had to, and he did. So on to the second man. Nerves, what nerves?
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
Bruno Fernandes is second man up. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Portugal with this chance to pull 2 clear. Of course. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Never in doubt.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Portugal are looking for comfort. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Rafael Leao is fourth up. And it's 3-3. Bernardo Silva, last of the original 5 to walk forward. Utterly decisive, right down the middle.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
He has saved it and he has won it. They needed to win and they have won. It is a triumph.
Hello everybody, and please...
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both...
It's thundering outside.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Gonzalo Ramos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. With Ziyech. Well, there's the clearance. Vitinha, pass somewhat off target. And here's Ziyech. Mendes can clear it away. Morocco have reclaimed it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Inacio gets over and intercepts. Ball's gone out of play. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ramos.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Gonzalo Ramos receives it in a... He's had a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Vitinha has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Dinks one through. And no, that was never going to make it. João Neves. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's run loose here. João Neves. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. And he's there to belt it away. Space for him to turn and look. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely shaped ball. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Diop kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
Reflections
to
on the
make
first
sure to
half?
put any litter
Solid,
in the bins
very
provided.
solid actually,
Thank you for
Peter.
your
They haven't
cooperation.
made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Morocco can breathe again. Just. He'll try from distance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance.
And a chance! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. It is the pick-me-up they all long for.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
João Cancelo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's been cut out, well played. Good ball, good take. João Neves. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a cute ball. Well, that has not gone well. João Neves. Diop gets across to intercept that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And smartly reclaimed.
Morocco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
João Cancelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ruben Dias. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's put paid to the danger.
Sure.
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
What is this? Latest live available. happened? Close it. And let's start it again. Some updates are getting downloaded.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Kagawa. That's a good ball out wide. Cafu. Corner given. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi cuts out the pass. He's had a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Basten gets into a good position. Shoot! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gerrard. Rashford. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass somewhat off target. Ricky Puig. Knocks it out wide. Kagawa. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Caught offside that time.
Oh, offside. Die zit er geen camera.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He's having a pop!
Shot.
Oh, he hit that sweetly. Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rashford. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's played through for him. It's Kagawa! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Corner number 2 then. Pele! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time. Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment.
That's
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Gerrard. Puyol. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Totti. Juve. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think...
Oh, he goes for a shot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Liverpool with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Baresi. Batistuta. And this is Pele! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And it's Van Basten. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. That's a sharp pass. Cafu. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking for the run. Gerrard. Kvaratskhelia is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Cafu.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Quality ball. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Liverpool can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pele looking to receive it in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has been indicated.
Dani Olmo. That ball looks a good one. Oh, shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 26, Kagawa.
And there goes the final whistle. Portugal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so...
Let's go. Mhm.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Barcelona.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rashford. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. And De Bruyne! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal. Oh no, what has happened here? Baresi cuts it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he is dashing away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kagawa. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Some resolute defending there. Crunching tackle.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, what has happened here? That's the throw.
That's a throw.
And it's been hooked away. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Looking for options for movement. Now this... And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Kagawa. Couldn't squeeze it through. Beckham. Bernardo Silva. That's a little off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rashford. And this is Kagawa. Kagawa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kagawa is offering a wry smile there. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gerrard makes the interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Adams. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through?
Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 26, Kagawa. Coming on the field is
Portugal
number
still have the
11,
cards to affect this
Messi.
game. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Puyol. Oh, it's Gerrard. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cafu. Messi. He's found a way through. Batistuta. Chance, surely! De Bruyne with the clearance. Raul looking to play him in. That has not gone well. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And this is Messi. It's a sweeping, decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Picked out brilliantly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an
There will be 1
intervention
minute
that
added
had to be
time.
made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that is as far as it goes. Portugal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, it does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how? Shot at goal! Goal! Sporting! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Lionel Messi.
So, a breakthrough already.
Lionel Messi.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely fit. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super find. And the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's rising! Harmlessly behind. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, no joy this time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gerrard. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Sporting are looking to go forward now. And it's Batistuta. Rashford. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's really well cleared. Now it's Pele. Serginho clears without hesitation. Tries to pass it through. Puyol wins the duel this time. Baresi. Gabriel. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Pele, and this is Kagawa.
Kagawa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Batistuta! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Deftly away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. And it's been hooked away. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Pele! And he's managed to get rid. Sporting appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Triol. Rashford. Pele. Baresi does really well there, he is strong. Xavi Alonso. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Rijkaard. And this is Batistuta. Pele. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. And it's Batistuta. And this is Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's caught him, in or out. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. And he is going into that little black book. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. A lot hinges on this one. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Portugal leading now.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Rashford. Messi looking to receive it in space.
Substitution in progress.
Picked out brilliantly. Nice interception, well timed. And that is well cleared. Very much into the last knockings. Well, that has not gone well.
There will be 3 minutes.
Portugal
added time.
really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.
That was so very, very good.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way. And the shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Cafu cuts out the pass. Casemiro. And here's Forlan. And he's running through. Tries one from range. Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Just eases him off the ball. Forlan. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now that was quite some save.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Gerrard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gerrard has it out wide and in space.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. And here's Drogba. Now he's running. Drogba! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if it's one...
Messi! Corner number 3 coming up. It's hit the bar! O'Reilly can clear it up. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi plays it short. Cross to the back post. Khan claims it without any fuss. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pepe. That's a little off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Portugal are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed. It's Pele! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Portugal are level! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Stojkovic. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. No way through. O'Reilly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there. Cafu.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. And it's O'Reilly. That is good alertness.
Cafu.
And the pass is intercepted. Triol.
Cafu.
Well, they've got it again. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's Gerrard. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Forlan goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Portugal, number 26.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Number 18, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
Oh, Good
15,
blind!
Leadbury. Number
No, he
22,
didn't quite meet it right.
O'Shea.
Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Stojkovic. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And this is Dstuds. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. So that's it, it is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Portugal succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
And back.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. While for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
That's going to be a booking.
Silvestre. And it's Serginho. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Serginho's cross, and he's quick to get rid. Adams. Kagawa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
O'Reilly. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. He's shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 14.
Rohan Bagan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Kimmich. And there's a searching pass. Now it's Pele. Cafu. Kagawa. Now it's Pele. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Serginho gets into a good position. Griezmann! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The goal scorer after 25 minutes is
And that was as
number
close to
26.
certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And this is Kagawa. That pass isn't the best. Adams. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Crosses it. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Can he get on the end of this? O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Gerrard, nicely aimed pass. And it's O'Reilly. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Long ball upfield. Now it's Pele. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rip shoots! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Gabriel Batistuta.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Gabriel Batistuta.
And he's managed to get rid. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will be 3
Parisi.
minutes added time.
Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. A true great in every sense of the word. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
Away we go again. Silvesh. Danielson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Towering header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mohun Bagan have their second corner now. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Mahmoud Bagan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, good effort! Just not quite happening for him just now. But they've got it again. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Deftly away. O'Reilly, who does have an assist to his name. Kagawa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Danielson. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Kagawa. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich. Griezmann. Kimmich. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's having a go! So their fourth corner of the game. And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Mohun Bagan dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's O'Reilly. Batistuta. Pele.
Portugal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lukumi, Cafu, Ribery. And he's had it nicked away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
5 minutes added time.
Mohun Bagan have it back and can go again. Silvestre calmly anticipates, threads one in. Oh, he's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So close, but that is as good as it gets. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Please take this opportunity to
Picking
pay a
up the
visit
Man
to
of the
our
Match
official store,
award,
where
and
memorabilia
no
from
surprise
today's
there.
match are now available.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
What happened?
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Good take, and a chance! Goal! Scotland!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Scotland, after 6 minutes, is number 11.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And he's being shifted off it. Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Adams. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Christie running with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Scotland leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
That's going in strongly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's had it taken off him. McTominay. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? No outsmarting him this time. That's good running with the ball. Steamy, decent chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Scotland really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's having a pop! Oh, he's been caught on it! And again! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Scotland are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are purring, truly purring! How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. So, a temporary halt to the action. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Scotland marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. So off we go again. Can he get away here? That'll be a corner. And it's been taken short. Scotland have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's one-on-one. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Terrific effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, what a mistake! He's in one-on-one. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. They are playing them off the park. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Scotland are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Driving through the middle. Again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, can he get onto this? Christie does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Takes on his marker. He's having a hit!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as it goes. Scotland have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Scotland can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to...
And Dstuds! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Al-Ali Saudi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Baresi gets it clear and smartly reclaimed. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Shevchenko. And that is a little undercooked. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now, he's gone for goal. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! A finish right from the top draw. And they're threatening to fly away here. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Yamal. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Oh, strongly challenged there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta has found the net here, of course. And this is Kagawa. He's got away. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal, real chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever feat.
And he's let fly!
There will be 3 minutes
Gerrard.
added time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Xavi Alonso clears. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. That's the end of the first 45. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Portugal enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest.
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action. Xavi Alonso. Now O'Reilly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That is some save from Khan! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Raul. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Pele. Lovely pass, but tries a shot! Oh, good finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. He's beaten the last man!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Kagawa, the specialist in tearing teams apart. In with the challenge. No way through. Diaz knocks it into space.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Zanetti. And here's Messi. Big chance! And a neat finish! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution for Portugal, number 26, Kagawa.
So we have movement on
Number
both
18,
benches.
Xabi
So
Alonso.
could they be onto something
Number
here?
4, number 14, Dstuds.
And it's been given away.
Number 21.
He's picked his way through. No way through, so can he finish? Goal! What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cafu clears without hesitation. Beckham, Oh, that's fabulous.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a shade optimistic.
Al Ali Saudi really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
I think we're just about done here.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just
added
seeing the board
time.
now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. O'Shea. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Now it's Shevchenko. Great vision. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have
Please
won
be
it.
reminded that drinking is only allowed in the
Well,
areas
how will we
shown
look
this
back
map.
on that?
Thank you
Well,
very much.
Peter,
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Pelé is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's DiMarco. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's well seen too.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
O'Reilly! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Pelé. O'Reilly plays a sharp little ball here. Might be danger here. And Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Kagawa. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Shevchenko. Chance here to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's been hooked away. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Irwin goes short. Portugal are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass has been well intercepted. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back underway. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Puyol clears without hesitation. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hakimi. Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Defending was strong and firm. Batistuta on a serious charge here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, right place, right time. De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Van Basten.
Getting up there! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, super find. That's been cut out, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it out wide. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Chance! And no mistake! They have stolen level at the last!
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Baresi.
4 added minutes has
4
been
extra
indicated.
minutes added on. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Azar. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Van Basten. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
He's gone for the shots. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending. Decent chance! And that's it. They will have to shake on that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better.
That's it for today.